Picture this. It's a regular Tuesday evening, you're on the couch, dinner's done, and there's this pressure in your chest. It's not quite pain. It's more like someone left a bag of cement leaning against your sternum from the inside. You're a little sweaty and a little queasy, and your left arm feels strangely heavy. And your brain, which is world-class at explaining things away, immediately runs through the suspects. The burrito, the work stress, that gym session from 2 days ago. It's definitely one of those, because you're way too young for the other thing, and calling an ambulance over what's probably heartburn in front of the neighbors? You'd never live down the embarrassment. So you swallow an antacid, put a glass of water on the nightstand, and make the quietest, most dangerous decision of your life. You decide to wait until morning. Oh, hello there. Before we get to what's happening behind your ribs, a quick pop quiz. And this one actually matters tonight. What's the difference between a heart attack and a cardiac arrest? A, nothing. They're two names for the same thing. B, one is a plumbing problem, the other is an electrical problem. C, heart attacks are for old people. Cardiac arrests are for athletes. D, the cardiac arrest is the one where you get handcuffed. The answer is B. And if you picked A, don't feel bad. Hollywood has been confidently picking A for about 80 years, and we'll get to that later. Here's the 90-second version of how your heart actually works. It's a pump, a fist-sized piece of muscle that moves around 2,000 gallons of blood a day and has been doing hard manual labor without a single day off since before you were born. It makes The Rock's training schedule look like semi-retirement. And here's the detail almost nobody knows about this pump. It can't feed itself from the blood inside it. All that blood rushing through its chambers is off limits, like a waiter at a wedding who isn't allowed to touch the buffet. Instead, the heart gets its fuel through a few thin arteries wrapped around its outside, its own private supply lines, called the coronary arteries. Everything the pump does depends on what those little pipes deliver. A heart attack is what happens when one of those supply lines gets blocked. The patch of muscle behind the blockage starts starving, but the pump keeps pumping badly and painfully, and you're still awake, with hours on the clock. A cardiac arrest is an entirely different failure. The heart's electrical system loses the beat, the pump simply stops, and you're unconscious within seconds, with minutes to live. One is the pipes, the other is the wiring. And the reason people confuse them is that the first can cause the second. Starving heart muscle becomes electrically unstable, and at any moment, the plumbing problem can trip the wiring. That's the real danger of your quiet Tuesday night. So how does a supply line get blocked in the first place? Slowly, and this is the part that should genuinely bother you. If I asked when tonight's heart attack began, you'd probably guess this week, maybe this year. The honest answer is somewhere around your 15th birthday. When researchers autopsied soldiers who died in their early 20s, young, fit, in the best shape of their lives, most of them already had the early buildup in their arteries. Tonight's emergency has been under construction for decades. That buildup is called plaque, a slow collection of cholesterol, fat, calcium, and inflammation that gathers in the walls of your arteries. And the wording matters in the walls, not on them. This isn't hair clogging a drain that you could flush out with the right smoothie. Plaque grows inside the artery wall itself, like mold spreading behind wallpaper, bulging inward year after year while the surface stays smooth and everything looks fine. Your arteries